Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We're going to be doing a copper drop stream today. We're going to be checking out a reward that you can earn for yourself by playing the game if you choose to, grinding out a little bit of the game, and you can earn yourself a free reward. This one you need to play a little bit of Warzone though. It's a little unfortunate. There's no way to earn this blueprint in multiplayer. But if you're willing to jump into either any of the Warzone Al Mazrah, well, modes like either BR or the Resurgence, or you can jump into DMZ, and there are several challenges, bosses that you have to tackle. And provided you defeat them bosses, you will slowly make progress to earning the mastery or the completionist reward, which is a BAS-P submachine gun blueprint called Bloody Mess. So that was what was tasked to you. These are the challenges that you're looking to do. So there are 6 different challenges. You just need to complete 5 of them to unlock the blueprint. And these are the ones that have been listed. There's the Butcher. This one tasks you to secure an area and activate the altar of Lilith to open a nightmare portal to the Butcher. So if you look at the map, when you hover on the thing, there are several potential locations where this altar could spawn in. Obviously, it is when you jump into the game, and you look at the TAC map, it will be marked out, the Altar of Lilith location for that particular game. It doesn't spawn in all 4 locations at the same time. It'll only spawn in one of them. So check your TAC map, go to that location. There'll be a giant altar structure, and you have to activate each pillar. There's, I think, 5 pillars or something. It takes a little time for the pillars to activate, where you'll have to defend it a little bit against bots, zombies, and stuff like that. And once you've activated all 5 pillars, a portal will open up. Jump into the portal, and you will be tasked with fighting the Butcher, which is a pretty tanky boss. And there are tons of zombies protecting and hoarding around that area. So you have to kind of navigate around the arena, not only taking out the zombies that might be coming at you, but also doing a fair bit of damage to the Butcher until you defeat him. Obviously, all these challenges, because it's in Warzone, whether it be the BR, the Resurgence, or even DMZ, you also do have to defend yourself against regular players. So in DMZ, yeah, PvE, but also PvPvE. So there will be players that you need to fight off if so need be. Just a heads up for all these challenges though, as long as you participate in the defeat of these entities, you will get credit for the defeat. So you don't even need to team up with them, but if you're going for these challenges, maybe don't kill the other players. Just let them participate and fight the enemies. You'll all get credit for doing damage to the enemies. I didn't realize this, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, and you know how Warzone is, so you can never trust nobody, and you tend to end up getting killed by regular players, even though you could potentially be helping to complete these challenges together, even if you're not teamed up together. But yeah, he's pretty tanky, so this one, even if you're doing it, you're probably going to want to do it with a group of people that all have that same goal in mind. Don't try to go doing this one solo, unless you're willing to do a little bit of damage. Now, one question I had, and I'm not certain about this, maybe someone can leave a comment in the description if you test it out yourself, is if you do a little bit of damage to the boss, then get killed and get completely eliminated from the game, can you just spectate until the enemy team kills the boss? Will you get credit for that? Because you definitely won't get credit for killing the boss if you get eliminated and then leave the game before the boss gets killed. But there was an instance with one of the bosses for me where maybe I participated a little bit in the damage, or our team participated a little bit in the damage of the boss, got eliminated, And one of our teammates was still alive though, and we got credit for defeating the boss when enemy team defeated them. So I'd be very curious to know if you do a little bit of damage to the boss, get completely eliminated, and then spectate until the boss gets defeated. Now, obviously, if the boss doesn't get defeated, then no one's going to get credit for nothing, right? But yeah, I'd be very curious if post elimination you're spectating, you haven't left the game, do you still get credit for the defeat? Let me know if you figure that one out. But that might be a tactic you want to implement in the bulk of these fights, at least the ones that are possible to do that, where maybe like do a little bit of damage to some of these bosses and then just kind of back off and let the enemy team and try to hide from the enemy team. If they're sweats, they'll kill you or something like that, right? But maybe back off and let them finish the job off as a full squad or something. If you're by yourself and you want to complete some of these challenges, that might be an option for you. Definitely very viable for something like the swamp creature and the pharaoh, and maybe even the UFO. You might be able to do it solo like that, where you do a little bit of damage, and then when the enemy team completes the challenge, you might get credit for it. With the butcher, because you're going into the portal and then like fighting the butcher, it's a little harder to like stay out of the radar of like enemy teams, right? Now, for the butcher, you might want to consider doing this one in DMZ also. One nice thing about DMZ is even if you defeat the butcher or some enemy team defeats the butcher, he will keep respawning until like the round is over. So you can potentially let enemy teams defeat the butcher, wait, and then he'll respawn, and then your team can go and attack the butcher slowly. So you're not actually fighting each other to get to the butcher, where in like, the BR mode and all, because of the way the gas works and all, they do respawn these entities if they get defeated fast enough. But it's unlikely you're going to be able to kill them depending on the gas, So yeah, DMZ might be a good option for some of these, all of these, in fact. I did do my butcher attempt in DMZ, and it was significantly chiller to manage the altar and entry and defeat without having to worry about enemies and gas and all as much. An enemy team did attack us, but we fought off and let one of them join and all sorts of goodness. Then with the swamp creature, this one is in the marshlands. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, you go to the marshlands. Again, it'll be marked out on the tac map when you drop into the thing. So like you'll have the little like icon showcasing where the swamp creature is. Now, honestly, like you have to go to the marshlands and there's these big eggs, right? Like these like kind of alien-like eggs. You have to interact with them like a supply box. And then you need to find a tiara. And once you find the tiara, you go to like the little center area of the marshlands, and there'll be like a marked area where you can like interact and put the tiara, and then the swamp creatures attack you, and you can fight them and try to defeat them. Now, while searching the swamp, they will attack you. And honestly, I don't know if teammate put the tiara on the location or not. I didn't put it. And we just kept on fighting the swamp creatures while they were in the water and beat them and got credit for it. But I'm guessing teammate must have activated the tiara, found the tiara and activated it. So you do need to find the object in those like eggs while avoiding the swamp creatures' mini attacks on you. And from what I've heard, you can't defeat them until you activate the tiara with the like altar or whatever it is, right? So teammate must have interacted with it, and then we defeated him. With all these bosses, KV, broadside, large ammo and all, if you can get your hands on that weapon, they do quick work of them. I was using regular weapons, and with teamworks of the randos that I was playing with, we managed. This one we did in, I think, the BR mode. Like, the resurgence mode, it's useful because you can respawn and all that. But it's a much smaller location, so you don't have access to all the like enemies all the time, like all the like entities. And also the few entities that are within the resurgence circle tend to be highly contested. because there's a limited amount of them. So sometimes maybe like you want to choose BR, and like I said, DMZ would probably be the more chill route out of the lot. But yeah, I used a thermite weapon loadout and just tossed it at in and shot it. And with the help of teammates, we defeated. There are a few of the swamp creatures that you have to beat. So I think maybe like 3 of them. And then you get credit for defeating that. With the Pharaoh, you need to go to the Oasis, I guess. And there's a little kind of semi-dug, like excavated kind of temple, like pyramid kind of thing, or like, area. You need to go into that area and there'll be like kind of zombie-like bots. What you want to do is look for the zombie bots with red eyes. If you kill the zombies with the red eyes, they'll drop a red skull. You want to grab those red skulls. And if you go deeper into the excavated kind of like temple or whatever it is, there'll be a esophagus, thing, like one of the esophaguses or whatever. Sarcophaguses. Yes, sarcophagus. And you need to interact with it, and they'll deposit the red skulls. You need 10 of the red skulls to like activate the altar or the sarcophagus, and then the Pharaoh will pop out and you have to fight him. Now, this one is the one that I had question about because there were 2 instances where I got to the Pharaoh. One was where I found the skulls, I interacted with the tomb, but I got killed before he emerged out of the sarcophagus. But when I respawned, it was one of the resurgence modes. When I respawned, enemy team killed him, right? But there were some tracking issues at the time, so I don't know if that one counted. The second time when I looked, it counted, was me and teammates were attacking the sarcophagus, and there was an enemy team also attacking it. They killed us and eventually killed the Pharaoh, but we got credit also for killing the Pharaoh. So what I suspect happened, one of 2 scenarios, is either teammate shot the Pharaoh while they were fighting him, and then we got killed, and then when we were dropping back in, they killed him, and we got credit because at least one of the teammates damaged the Pharaoh a little bit during the attack. The other one was maybe because I interacted with the tomb the first time, and then the enemy team killed the Pharaoh. Maybe I got credit from that. But like I said, there was a little bit of like tracking issues. So like I got credit slightly afterwards. So I suspect more likely than not, it was a second attempt where teammate must have damaged the Pharaoh and I didn't realize it. And then when enemies killed them, we all got credit for the damage. What's up, Caleb? Dude, if you want to join, I'm down to like do these boss fights with you. I need to grind out the Souls event. So I'm down to do them again, just to like help out and play for fun. Now the next one is the UFO. This one I would probably advise going to DMZ because the UFO, it's at sort of the edge near this Sawana village coastline or whatever. Again, it'll be marked on your attack map when you're dropping in. It's always spawns in this one location. Now, the problem with this one is it takes a little time to fight the UFO, activate and fight it and defeat it. And then on top of that, this orb falls down after defeating the UFO, which slowly falls down at one of the nearby location. So you have to go grab the orb and then come back and deposit it into like a portal. So that's the gist of the challenge. But because it takes a little bit of time, you're going to be fighting against like the smoke coming in and stuff like that. And it becomes more of a headache in the BR mode. Again, DMZ might be the way to go about it. You don't have to worry about smoke as much. Like you have a lot longer time to deal with it. And again, in DMZ, it has that similar scenario where even if an enemy team defeats it, it will respawn. This one will respawn and you can potentially do it again. So you can wait for an enemy team to do their thing. Once they've completed it, you can go do your thing. Again, I suspect if you shoot at the UFO a little bit, participate in the damage, as long as the enemy team completes it, maybe you'll get credit. But because this one sort of requires you to do that extra step of collecting the artifact that drops and depositing in the portal, it might not. This one, you might need to participate like in the team that completes the challenge. Not totally certain. Like I said, with the Pharaoh and with the Butcher, and I presume with the Swamp Creature, these three, as long as you do a little bit of damage and then it gets defeated, you will get credit, even if your team isn't the one that actually completed it. Specifically with the Pharaoh one, that's how it worked for me, right? So yeah, I'd recommend DMZ. Now, the other thing is, if you jump onto the ship that's in the center of like the anomaly that's going on, there is actually an ammo crate there. So because this whole ordeal takes quite a lot of ammo and thing, you can actually keep resupplying your ammo at that ammo cache. There is a cooldown on it, but you resupply, let the cooldown thing, you can keep resupplying, right? Plus, also on the ship, you'll find a lot of rocket launchers and stuff, which will be very useful for taking out the UFO. And like I said, you can resupply. So, yeah, might be a good idea. For this one, when you go to the coastline, there'll be a giant orb in the air. You want to first shoot the orb. It'll just be a static orb. Once you've shot it enough, it breaks up into 3 different orbs or anomalies, I guess is what they're calling it here. They float around, but every now and then, those orbs will stop and stand still for a while, where you can kind of beam them heavily. While they're moving around, it's a little harder to aim at them. But when they stop for a second, you can kind of shoot them. Once you've destroyed the 3 anomalies, that's what summons the UFO into the like picture. And the UFO will attack you and try to abduct you, which will lift you up in the air and then drop you fast, so you like fall to your like death and stuff like that. But yeah, just keep shooting, destroy it. The orb falls down, collect the orb. The portal will spawn usually on the ship, I think. So go get back to on top of the ship deck and deposit the orb into the into the portal, and you're sorted. You're completed. Again, there is an ammo cache on the ship. It's on the lower deck, whatever, the bottom, on the deck, I guess, the main deck. So right there, you'll be able to get that and keep resupplying yourself if you need to. This one I did in DMZ, like I said, it'll be a little easier because of the little time constraints and stuff. What happened was I went there and I got killed by a team. I asked for help. They picked me up. I joined their team, and as a team of 4, we completely destroyed the UFO, no problems. So yeah. Finally, the ghost train is the last of the big bosses or whatever that you need to deal with. And this one is a really crazy looking train that is driving around the tracks of Al Mazrah. So it can be anywhere on the tracks of the railway tracks or whatever. And it's driving around in circle. You want to drop in on it, search it. You'll find like heat resistant keys and stuff like that. You enter the front, you start the front area, the first few cabinets are going to be blocked off. You can't enter from the top. So you have to kind of go near the center of the train and then enter through the doorway of and head towards the front, the front of the train. And it's heavily booby trapped and stuff like that. So avoid the booby traps. There's no real enemies other than real players. It's just mainly booby trapped. It's booby trapped, like with decoy enemies, like the inflated decoys. And I heard there were like claymores and stuff and like proxy mines and all. I didn't really incur like any of that. The only major booby trap that I found inside the train was sentry guns, which did melt me the first time very quickly. But I was able to respawn and drop back on the train and took out the sentry guns. But like I said, there's some heat resistant keys and stuff. So as you make your way to the front, avoid the booby traps and maybe fight your way against the real players. And when you get to the front of the train, there will be a giant safe. You interact with the safe, collect the heart of the train, and then a portal will pop open and you can kind of interact with the portal and it'll throw you out onto above the train so you can float down anywhere else on the map. But once you collect the heart, you've completed this challenge. Now, out of all the challenges, this was by far the easiest for me to do because I did it in the first day. Like, I literally dropped in solo, like, for this one. Like, my teammates were doing something else, the randos that I think. And like I said, when I went, I dropped in. There's no one even on the train. So I slowly moved my way up. The only booby traps that popped up that I noticed were like the inflatable things. And then I got beamed really fast. So I was like, oh, that must have been the boss. But it was a resurgence mode. So I spawned back in, dropped back on the train, and still nobody there. And realized there was sentry guns. So I slowly took out the sentry guns from cover and walked my way into the front and opened up the safe, no problems, and exited. Unfortunately, thanks to certain YouTubers, they have revealed that this ghost train also happens to be the easiest way to farm the souls for the soul capture event, because there's a lot of loot boxes there and you can get like a ton of like souls out of it. So it's since then become a very hot drop and probably significantly more annoying to deal with now than need be. But it was one of the easier challenges. Unfortunately, now everyone trying to like grind out their soul capture challenges are probably dropping in on the train and making it a headache to deal with. And because you need to collect the heart of the train, I suspect this is one of the few challenges that you can't do a little bit of damage and then get credit for, where these other ones maybe all except the UFO one, I suspect, I don't know. But definitely the ghost train, you're going to have to collect that heart. Or at least someone on your team needs to collect the heart. So as long as someone on your team collects it, you get credit for the challenge, right? So yeah, was probably the easiest challenge, now probably the most annoying one because it's become a hot drop for the soul capture event. So yeah, these are the challenges you want to do. Like I said, for at least these three, I would suggest maybe doing a little bit of damage to the boss if some enemy team is there, and then either hide, or if they kill you, just wait and see. Like if you respawn, just kind of wait and see that if they get killed or not, and if that counts, right? And you should get credit for it for doing even just a bit of damage to the bosses. Again, UFO, I'm not 100% certain if that's how it works. And the ghost train, again, I don't think that'll be how you do need to interact with the heart, at least someone of your thing. So yeah, these are the main challenges as far as the bosses go. The final challenge is the evil spirits one. This one is just basically you need to loot these specific areas like the quarry, the city, the fortress, and the airport. And while you loot those areas, it's a very specific jump scare you're looking for. The normal jump scares are kind of just like, I don't know, whatever. And with this one for the quarry, a Reaper kind of like specter pops out as a jump scare. A ghoul on the city, the specter for the fortress, and a witch for the airport. When you see that specific jump scare, then you've got credit for the challenge. And you'll complete it as you loot up those specific areas and complete the jump scares. So you're not fighting anything, you're just trying to get the jump scare. And from what I've heard is anyone on your team that gets the jump scare, you'll get credit for the challenge. This one was actually a bug challenge. I actually got one of them, I completed one of them, and it didn't track. And then suddenly later on, I got credit for that particular one. So that's why I don't know specifically how the Pharaoh one works. But yeah, that's all the challenges. You only need to complete 5 of them and you'll unlock the Bloody Mess blueprint, which is what we're going to be checking out now. So yeah, definitely would advise if you're struggling with the sweatiness of the BR or the resurgence with these things, maybe consider doing DMZ action. Usually, like I said, it's a little chiller. There are the potential for occasional sweats, but even if there's sweats, you can always ask them maybe to like join up like after you get killed by them, and some of them will pick you up, maybe. Who knows? Either that or do what I said, do a little bit of damage and just kind of back off and let someone else kill them, like another squad kill them, and you'll get credit for it. I mean, the fun of these challenges, though, are to kind of take on the boss and try to beat them. It rubbed me a little bit, like I feel a little feel a little disappointed at myself that I didn't actually defeat the Pharaoh, because this one, it was a fun boss fight. So I kind of do want to go back just to defeat him for the fun of it. Also, another heads up, all these bosses, they all drop very high value specialty items when you go beat them. So you might want to just grab them the high loot. Like for the Pharaoh, I think you get like I'm not sure what the thing like with the Swamp Creature. It's a very high value tiara that drops after you defeat them, not the tiara that you interact with the thing. The tiara that you interact with the thing is low value, but then the tiara after you defeat the Swamp Creature is high value. With the UFO, it's like a mummy, or like a mummy-ized kind of alien or whatever. With the Butcher, I think it's his cleaver. So you can actually collect some of the stuff to sell at the buy stations to make a lot of cash. So maybe even grab those things if you want. But all right, let's go ahead and check out the blueprint after that long, lengthy explanation of all the bosses. BAS-P Bloody Mess. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look at this bad boy. So yeah, with this one, again, you don't need to do all 6 of them, just 5 out of the 6, and you will earn yourself this blueprint. And it's a nice one. It's a pretty cool looking one. Oh, your parents won't let you play. Maybe when you do get allowed to play, let me know. Because like I said, defeating these bosses also drop a ton of the souls and stuff like that. So if you're also working towards your soul, the soul portion of the event, where you use the souls to redeem the loot items in the tracks, not a bad idea to just keep farming the bosses and stuff like that. Like do a boss, collect all the souls, leave, come back, rinse and repeat if you can. That's why the train has become such a popular hot drop, right? Because not only is it one of the easier challenges to defeat, but it provides us like quite a lot of orbs or the souls or whatever for that other section of the event. Now, I am a little sick, so I'm a little under the weather, so apologies. My eye and is a little itchy and my nose is runny. This is the build for the gun that you get. Let's go ahead and look through the attachments. 12-inch Bruin SZ36 barrel, which is recoil control, damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy at the cost of aim down sight speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control. The SZ Mini TAC 40, which is a precision sight picture optic at the cost of aim down sight speed. Bruin Flash V4 stock, sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of aiming stability and recoil control. D37 grip, recoil control at the cost of aiming stability. And finally the Operator 4 grip, hip fire accuracy, aim walking steadiness, hip recoil control at the cost of hip walking speed. This is what happens if you change the barrels and or adjust it to remove it. For laser attachments. Optics. Stocks. Grips. Oh, it's just fun stuff though. It's not really anything. Tell them you're fighting for the good. You're defeating the demons. You're not siding with the demons. You're going in to defeat them. Yeah, when I was a kid, like I was sleeping in a friend's house, like because my parents were chit-chatting with each other and it was getting late. So they told me to go sleep in like their son's room, and their son was older than me and all that. 1 minute. I'll continue the story. But he had all these pictures of Iron Maiden, like the band Iron Maiden, and like these huge posters of it, right? And I was really young, and I freaked the fuck out, dude. This is the camo coverage for the gun. Pretty good camo coverage. Don't lose everything. Retain the cool stuff. Can make some fun stuff out of it. Base camos. And solid camos. So yeah, I freaked the hell out, right? And the son basically sat me down. He's like, yo, just chill. And he's like, here, he put on like SimCity for me to play. Because I couldn't sleep in this fucking room, dude. But the story he told me, he's like, no, don't worry, man. This band, they fight the evil. Those monsters and all are the ones that they fight. So that's what like made me feel better, like that they were the good guys fighting those demons. I don't know how true that was. I never actually even bothered looking up what Iron Maiden, whether Iron Maiden actually like is pro or anti-evil. But that's how he cooled me down, because I was like so freaked. I was like, but yeah, you could tell your parents that, dude. Caleb, tell them. Which is true. In this one, you're fighting the demons. You're defeating them. You're dropping into, what is this, El Mazra or whatever, to go and defeat these demons. Be the hero for society. We're going to be playing the Haunting playlist as much as I can. If it gets too annoying, we'll go back to a regular playlist. But yeah, we might be just playing CO and Embassy for this stream. Yeah, I got sick a couple of days ago, and it just rolled a little heavier today than.
Grind. Collect enemy tags and secure them at the extract point.
Taking fire! Reloading! Loading!
This is actually a cool tag, dude.
The enemy has the lead.
Taking effective fire!
Enemy UAV in
No, that was bad.
Loading.
We've taken the lead.
Counter UAV online, they're flagged. Requesting
Solid copy.
recon
Counter
flyover.
UAVs, copy that. UAV is on station.
Intel ready for tasking.
UAV is on fuel. Our command.
Online.
Loading! Go! Request fire mission.
Copy. Phoenix 2-3 is on station. Ready for tasking.
Oh, I didn't even see him in there.
Friendly airstrike on.
Sniper's down. Drop.
Mission is half complete. UAV ready to deploy. Counter UAV ready.
Counter UAV online. They're flying.
Copy. Counter UAV on
Requesting
station. Running
recon
into
flyout.
Standing by.
Change back.
Hit, we're going down.
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Copy that. Phoenix 2-3 is on station.
What's your
Ready
fire?
for tasking. UAV is being a fuel. RTB at this time. Counter UAV exiting the AO.
Reloading. Changing back. Fire.
Phoenix 2-3 is bingo fuel. We're RTB at this time.
Contact.
No. Wait, how did I get the VTOL?
Target marked.
I have fucking no clue because I did not have enough tags for that.
They're flying.
Ready for tasking.
Requesting
Counter
recon
UAV running.
flyover.
Copy that. UAV is on station.
All hunters. Mission accomplished. Lack a job.
You know, honestly, I think like I started feeling sick during the Halloween event, and I was drinking my lemon ginger tea. I think the lemon ginger tea is what got me sick. But I outed it again today because it should make me feel better. It's lemon ginger. It's good for you. Gunna, what's up? Welcome. I might be in slightly easier lobbies than I should be because I was grinding out the melee weapon yesterday. I finished grinding out the I don't know what they're called, commas.
Kill confirmed.
So we'll do the Master of Masteries
Eliminate targets and secure their tags
at
for
some point in
victory.
time for that.
KIA confirmed. The lead is ours.
No, I did not play that very well.
Enemy UAV overhead. Cold-blooded activated. Secure. Kill confirmed. Friendly UAV online.
Target down.
One.
No way. Fucking Claymore, dude.
The lead.
Won't die here.
Want me my souls?
Making effective fire. Reloading. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that.
Enemy UAV active. Ghost activated. Enemy care package deployed. Counter UAV standing by. Kill confirmed.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the
Ready to
Holding.
deploy. Confirmed. Enemy KIA. The enemy has the
Target
lead.
marked. Request fire. Counter UAV
Always
online.
copy.
They're
Phoenix
flying.
2-3 on stage. Copy. Counter UAV on station. Running interference.
We've taken the lead.
No.
Friendly UAV on station. We've lost the lead. Enemy UAV in the airspace.
Drop. Blood
Kill
for blood.
confirmed.
Watch for enemy here. Target down. Blood for blood.
Confirmed one.
Counter UAV is being fuel. RTB at this time.
KIA confirmed. Enemy UAV overhead. We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Missed me.
Enemy mortar strike in the area. Confirmed. Enemy KIA. Enemy UAV active. Confirmed the kill.
Are you kidding? Really? Okay.
Enemy mortar strike active. Enemy UAV online. We've taken the lead. Friendly cluster mine.
Jesus,
Friendly
that
cluster
was
mine
a mess.
planted. Tag secure. Kill confirmed.
This is not
Our UAV
wise
is
spot to
orbiting the
go.
area. Friendly UAV. The enemy has the lead. Enemy UAV active.
Fucking hell, man.
French mortar strike on the way. We've lost the lead.
Taking fire.
Confirmed one.
Tornado.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
We're losing ground.
Son of a bitch! Someone, please kill this fool.
Taking effective fire. Changing mag.
KIA confirmed.
Enemy unit sighted. Ended that one. Taking fire. Go.
No way!
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Shoot them. Tornado. Enemy. Enemy. I'm loading.
Mission compromised. We're done.
Little nerd hiding in the building the whole time. Let's go with Orion for now. I mean, I personally think like gold and silver look better. It's already got a base. The base of the blueprint is silver, but I mean the master camo looks different with the cracks and all. But this is like a flat silver is the thing. But since the base looks so similar to gold and silver, let's just throw it Orion. Yeah, I keep getting this El Asilo, dude. Are we gonna get some embassy gameplay also, or are we just gonna play one map this whole time?
Got anything? What's the status? Longbow 3-1 flying outbound.
Yeah, I finished the commas yesterday. The last weapon. That was the last of the last. Unless they add something new. I'm done with the master grind in this game.
Hard point. Capture and hold the target area. located. Secure the hard point. We've taken the lead.
Throwing grenade! Reloading!
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
What?
Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirm hard point. Stand by.
Changing mags!
Hard point compromised. Secure the area. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Incoming! Dropped him! I'm reloading!
Enemy personnel at the hard point. UAV ready to deploy.
Took a round!
UAV online and open. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Throwing drill charge!
Hard point. Get ready. UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time. Enemy personnel at the hard point.
Reloading!
Hard point relocated. Secure the target area.
Enemy! Changing mags! Switching mags.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Online.
Reloading!
Hard point relocated. Stand by.
On your six.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Incoming!
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
I'm reloading! Flash! Reloading!
Confirming next target. Friendly cluster mine set. Enemy UAV active. Location updated. Capture the hard point.
Throwing grenade! Throwing grenade! I'm reloading! Approaching your six. Throwing
Hostile UAV in the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Swapping magazines.
Hostile UAV overhead. Draft way to mission complete. Stay sharp. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies in.
Changing mags. Effective fire.
Take the next hardpoint. Get ready. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint. Hardpoint compromised.
No way.
Move to the hardpoint.
I'm reloading.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Enemy UAV active. Enemy personnel at the hardpoint.
Grenade.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Reloading.
I was looking for your dumbass.
Be ready for tasking. Hardpoint relocated.
1-1
Secure the
requesting
target
recon
area.
at this time.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the area. UAV ready. Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
Reloading.
What?
UAV is bingo fuel. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Throwing grenade.
Friendly sentry active. Now I'm moving down.
Target down.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Standing by. Get ready.
1-1 requesting recon at this
Counter
time.
UAV is copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Mission updated. Capture the hard point.
No! Fuck!
UAV is bingo.
Changing mags.
Ice. Swapped guns.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by.
No, that was
We've got
bad.
them on the run. Keep it up.
Enemy down.
Lunatic.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point. Enemy personnel at the hard point. Secure the area.
What is going on, man?
Friendly cluster mine planted. relocated. Secure the target area. Enemy personnel.
I'm reloading!
Solid work.
What's up, Slayer? Just load in, man. Holy crap. So yeah, that was the gun, the way you get it, and with the camo. They're a really good build. Actually, I've been feeling like my build for like BAS-P is a little weak. This kind of alleviates that weakness with the like larger barrel. So it was good. It was good too. That being said though, we are going to try out my build. This is my stealth build for the BAS-P. I've been using this lately, but I have been feeling it. It's a little weak, so not what it used to feel like for some reason. Whether they nerfed it or not, I'm not totally certain. But yeah, Bruin Typhoon barrel. So it's got the integrated suppressor, Cronin Mini Pro, Bruin Flash V4 stock, D37 grip, and the Phase 3 grip. This wasn't what I used for the camo grind, but it was something I've been using of late, especially with the like UAV bug that happened for so long. This was actually a decent build for that. But like I said, of late it feels like it's a little weak. Anyway. Not quite as punchy and time to kill as it initially felt. I don't know if it's something placebo or something. Hopefully this time we get the embassy map. I have yet to play on it. Let's go. No special picture for the embassy map? Denoting the Halloween adjustment. Oh my god, they went with a burning flag? Is that kosher? Oh fuck, this thing like...
Domination.
Does this like sort of kind of glow? The blood glows in the dark, or is that just the lighting? I think it glows almost, dude.
Enemy down!
We're taking Alpha. We've lost Bravo. Securing objective Alpha. Alpha secure.
It's glowing, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's gonna be a long way to get me my souls.
Enemy controls. Get after him. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile activated. Hostile UAV in the area. Securing Charlie. Hostile care package deployed. Fire! Enemy UAV overhead.
X-ray spotted.
Securing objective Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha.
On your 6.
We're losing Alpha. We're taking Charlie.
Reloading.
Charlie
I'm
secure.
reloading.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Taking the
Friendly
back
missile
fire.
entering this sector. Enemy took Charlie.
God damn.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh my god, I couldn't see him. I didn't even register there was a person there. Not until it was too late.
Changing
The
mags.
enemy has captured 2 objectives.
That's such a nice touch that the blood kind of...
Reloading. You them, not me.
We're taking Bravo. Objective Charlie secure.
Reloading.
Enemy taking Charlie.
Oh my god, that fucking scarecrow. This was the same fucking issue I had with fucking 2019.
Alpha. Close.
Like, they did the same, like, scarecrow thing for, like, 2019 Halloween. And every time I saw it, I'd fucking shoot at it. Yeah, this is hard to see, man. It's not the... Okay, can you capture B,
The enemy
man?
holds 2 objectives. Secure Bravo.
Enemy down.
I want my souls. I'll take the souls over the capture.
Securing objective Bravo. Control all objectives. Secure the perimeter.
Target down.
We're losing Alpha. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy securing Bravo. We've lost Alpha.
Threat neutralized. You're clear.
Securing Alpha. Hostile UAV.
What is shooting me?
The enemy's gaining ground. Push it back. Hostile more strike near your position.
I'm fading here.
Charlie.
I'm reloading.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back. Hostile VTOL incoming. We're taking Alpha.
Ooh.
Friendly sentry online.
I've been hit. them! Taking effective fire! They need medical!
Enemy's taking Alpha. We're taking Charlie. Everyone flying outbound. 2 objectives secure. Friendly airstrike in the AO. Securing objective Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha. Enemy took Alpha. Securing Charlie. Charlie secure. Securing objective Alpha. UAV ready to deploy. Enemy
1-1
taking
requesting
Charlie.
recon at this time.
Copy that. UAV on. Enemy UAV overhead. We're losing Charlie. Counter UAV ready for tasking. Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference. We've secured 2 objectives. Friendly UAV on station. Securing objective Alpha. Counter UAV offline. Securing Alpha. Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Bravo. Objective Alpha secure.
Fading here.
Friendly cluster mine deployed.
No, man.
We're losing Alpha. Secure Bravo.
Got your back.
Enemy securing Charlie.
Changing mags.
We're taking Bravo. The enemy took Charlie. Bravo.
Gotta use that scarecrow to your advantage.
We're losing Bravo. The enemy took Bravo.
Reloading.
Man, they're taking Bravo so fucking fast, man.
Taking effective fire.
Friendly UAV online.
God, this is so cool, dude. This is so cool.
Enemy down.
God damn, got lasered there, son.
Bravo. Securing objective Charlie.
Check your bloody.
God damn, man. God
Enemy
damn.
taking Alpha. We control Charlie.
On your 6.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back.
Oh, that's my boy.
Last mag.
No, no, no. Want them souls. Ow. My souls! Souls!
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Securing Alpha. Friendly sentry deployed. Alpha secure.
Just have to rely on aim assist to these like maps, huh?
We're losing Charlie. Enemy securing Charlie. We're getting hit hard. Enemies taking Charlie.
Grenade.
Objective
Changing
Charlie is
mags.
compromised.
Drop
Get
them.
it back. Friendly UAV on station.
Oh, we lost. Unfortunate.
Mission failed. Return to base.
This clown is using such a bright laser, man. Fucking hell, you're gonna give yourself away across the map with that thing, dude. Yeah, that was my build. My stealth build. Now we're gonna try out my camo grind build. This is what I was using when I camo grounded this gun. Cronin Mini Pro. BR stockless mod. D37 grip. I didn't actually have this ammunition type, but because it has no cons and I had an open slot, I decided to just throw it on. 9mm overpressed plus P rounds. Yeah, but this wasn't... I only had a 4 attachment build for this gun at the time. VX pineapple underbarrel. Yeah, that's what I was using. Let's clean this bad boy up. I kind of want to go back. I don't know why I want to grind this crap out, but yeah, let's go with gold. Let's go something different. What a nice touch, man, to make the blood more prominent, vibrant at the nighttime things. You can't really say it glows because it's not a glow, but it's lit up for sure. Feel like a vampire or something. This is how I'd imagine a vampire sees blood in the darkness. This would be an unwieldy build. Built it for nonsense, honestly. It looks so dull in the light, dude. You don't expect it, man, to have that feature in the darkness. What are we playing here? I don't even know what mode it is. Dude, the shotgun nonsense in shipment is absurd, dude. Dude. It's so fucking off-putting dying to like that, man. What on earth is going on? I don't know where I'm getting shot from.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
I'm reloading! Reloading! I'm right on ammo! Flashback! I'm right on ammo!
No, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. I saw him go that way, but I don't want to fucking chase that far.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Fire!
Does this... 1 minute. I do have scavenger on, man. Do they not fucking pick up scavenger packs or anything?
Changing mags!
Okay.
I'm hit!
We hold the advantage. Take it home.
God.
Friendly UAV online.
Reloading!
Friendly cluster mine planted.
Reloading!
Enemy UAV.
This is a little too unwieldy to like stretch these ranges out like I am, man. It's stupid of me.
Drop it! Reloading!
Oh, you kidding me, man?
Changing mags! Grenade! I'm reloading! Changing mags! Changing mags.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Incoming! Grenade! Target down! Reloading!
Friendly UAV on station.
God damn this reload. It's gonna take so long to get used to not fucking reload canceling also, man.
mine deployed.
Watch your fire!
We're on the advance. Keep the pressure, lads.
Trophy system out.
Take some cover! Throwing grenade!
All Saber, mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's why I stopped using this build. A little bit. It's fun when you can get close. Not particularly fun when you have to stretch your range. It has this really weird kick. Throws you off. But yeah, this was my camo grind build. Alright, for this last build, I built what I feel might be considered a cursed build, possibly. I don't even know, man. It feels like we've had so many BAS-Ps. I might have done this build already. And I'm like, yeah, another cursed build. But we made it as small as possible. That's my curse. My curse. Honestly, with these two maps, this might very well be considered a cursed build. Be forcing me to get so close. Both maps, you need a little bit of range, but it's not going to provide that. 4-inch thunder, fire, barrel. I decided to go with a flashlight. Maybe we'll get the embassy map and we'll see what this flashlight actually does, because I have absolutely no clue what this flashlight does. I've never used it. But yeah, sprint to fire speed and all that nonsense for it, right? Going again, stockless. But we're going to have to keep this one close. We're going to have to keep this one very close. And then the ruined flash grip for a little bit of recoil. There's a recoil, right? Oh no, I decided to just go sprint to fire with it. Yeah, just go heavy with it, right? Yeah. And then we've got this just because it has no cons. I was tempted to go with high velocity. You know what? I think high velocity might be the smart. Let's just go. We'll make it somewhat usable because the barrel's already messing with the velocity chunky amount. So this is going to be insanely unwieldy. Well, the reason I didn't go high velocity was because it's going to be so unwieldy. It's probably pointless. I'm going to have to get up close anyway, right? Yeah, let's just go with. We'll go with the overpressure, the flinch. Can we put on some cursed camo also, maybe? To have some cursed something or the other. Oh, that actually kind of looks cool with it. Right off the bat. Or that. I think this one looks the best. Let's go with this. Looks good. Yeah, I decided not to do a guest build today. The game's nearly over, man. All the builds are done with. Over and done with. No one cares what build you have on this game anymore. It's what build you can do on Modern Warfare 3 that's viable now, I presume, but no one knows that yet. Uma just yelling. Plus, it's the season for cursed builds, right? It is season. It wouldn't be a bad, stream series for the month of Halloween or October, where you drop like a curse build for those YouTubers that do 10-minute videos. I'm just gonna back out of this. Spooky season, hence maybe a curse build, a daily upload curse build. I'm not gonna bother doing that. I'm too lazy. But whenever we check out a build in the month of October, we will do a cursed build. I'll try to do a cursed build if it's possible. Dude, they could have updated the picture, man. Lazy fucks. Give me a Halloween picture for this embassy. I'm probably gonna get shit on, but that's you never know, man. That's the curse. The roll of the dice of it, the curse. Was the American flag always on fire on this map? I do like the fact that the red has this effect.
Kill confirmed. Secure enemy tags to confirm your kill.
Well, you move fast with this.
The lead is ours.
I was thinking of putting a bigger magazine. That might have been the smart move. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a bigger magazine. Because you're going to go through it fast. No.
We've lost the lead.
Blood for blood.
Friendly UAV online.
You know what would have been also interesting? Now, I don't know how people would react to this, but instead of a flashbang, you get a jump scare. Like the jump scares. You know? Could have been something to do. But that might get really fucking annoying. That would definitely be like seizure inducing. Freaking some of these maps.
Active. The lead is ours.
You're not leaving me
Confirmed one. The enemy called in a care package.
Enemy spotted.
Ghost. Inbound
I kind of want to see what it looks like on their side of the perspective with this flashlight. I mean, it's fucking doing nothing for me, man.
You're halfway to mission complete. Keep the pressure on. Enemy UAV in the airspace.
I mean, I can't even fucking see. I mean, this has no range.
UAV on station.
He's...
Switching mag.
Dude, I shot first, man. Come on. Give that to me.
I'm loading. Drop.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Tonight, move. You'll have to do better than that. DDoS active. Got your cover. Tornado!
Enemy bomb drone in the area.
Changing back. Enemy in the area.
Area.
Reloading.
Fuck, I don't know ammo.
Holding.
That's a ridiculous gunfight. Why am I taking it?
Friendly UAV online.
God, man. So forget it, dude.
Our UAV is in the area.
Holding.
EKIA confirmed.
Target down.
Son of a... Each.
Tornado!
Yeah.
Mission complete.
This is too ridiculous of well. Maybe for something like shootouts or something really close range amount. It's rubbish otherwise. It didn't even have a good time to kill, I felt, man. I was getting outgunned by that other fool. The Haunting, Operation Nightmare, Mastery Reward, Submachine Gun, BAS-P. Played with, enjoyed, had fun. These were the challenges. You need to kill the Butcher, the Swamp Creature, the Pharaoh, the UFO, and then also raid the train and find the evil spirits. It was fun. These challenges were actually fun. I was getting irritated the fact that I couldn't do it in Plunder, and that is a thing. I think sometimes maybe just consider letting us do some of the stuff in Plunder and don't be like bitches by putting it only in the BR modes. That always pisses me off when they do stuff like that. But still, all these events and all were fun. And the DMZ mode is an option, I guess. Still not ideal. I would still prefer Plunder action. But then when you think about it, the fact that all you have to do is do a little bit of damage for some of them and you'll still get credit for the kill, then obviously Plunder makes a little less sense. But still. Hopefully they bring back Plunder for a little bit with the nighttime map. I think that'll be fun. I'll definitely be down to like play a little bit of Plunder on the nighttime map. Visually, very fun. I actually initially I'm like, man, it's kind of cheesy that the monsters are on the with the haunting on the blueprint. I'm like, that's kind of cheesy. But then after seeing the glow in the dark blood, or the I guess bioluminescent blood, I guess, is that the correct terminology? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know if that's the correct wording. This blueprint suddenly went from good to great. It is actually a very cool blueprint. And I think long term, right now, yeah, the monsters on it are cheesy for me. But I think long term, I think there will be a nostalgia factor towards the monsters on the blueprint where we'll remember this event fondly. So yeah, value to this blueprint. Honestly, man, after seeing it kind of the blood glow in the dark, you should maybe, I think the effort to get it should be put into it. You'll be missing out for sure. This is the blueprint that you get build wise: 12-inch Bruin, SZ Mini TAC 40, Bruin Flash V4 stock, D37 grip, and then the Operator 4 grip. Honestly, this is a great build. I was wondering whether the barrel would be worth anything, but now that I've used it, this is actually the upgrade to the BAS-P that I was looking for. Like I said, my stealth build, my build, they've kind of been out of date of late, I feel. And the curse builds, it's rubbish. Don't waste your time with the curse build. The curse build might have had a little more value if I put the bigger magazine instead of the flashlight, but I just wanted the flashlight for the cursed effect. I think maybe with a bigger magazine, it could be a little funner if you keep it close and all. But yeah, still, whatever. This, on the other hand, build-wise, was actually quite valuable. What does the Operator 4 grip do? This one I might change. The Operator 4 grip might be something I change. I don't really hit fire as much. And considering this is slightly a more ranged build anyway, I honestly don't understand why. I don't know, whatever, right? But yeah, that might be the weaker of attachments. And then I'd probably also switch up to an optic of my liking. Although I didn't actually mind this optic. It was all right. Worked out fine. So yeah, blueprint-wise, excellent. Well worth the effort put into it. Honestly, try the cheese ball method, man. If you don't I think for the first hour of playing on the Halloween or attempting the nightmare challenges, the boss challenges, I got super annoyed, and I was this close to me fuck it, I don't want to do these challenges. I don't like the BR mode. I don't like the fact that they force us to do it in these BR mode things. Just bring back Plunder and I'll enjoy myself. But then once I actually started doing them properly, like I said, I think the bigger mistake when I initially started was the resurgence mode. Because I thought like, oh, I'll respawn and I'll be able to get it done easier that way, right? But that just makes it even more chaotic because not only will you respawn, but the enemies you're killing are respawning, right? So if they're going for the same boss, they're just respawning back and gonna kill you just the same, right? So it becomes this really stupid system. But maybe if you cheeseball method it, the resurgence method might be okay, right? It might be good enough. Where you do a little bit of damage to the boss, back off, let the enemies kill them, and then take the credit for it. I mean, if you only want that blueprint, go for that method, man. Why not? Who cares if it's a cheeseball method? At least it works, right? And definitely, if you do try that, give me the heads up if after you get killed, if you continue spectating the enemies, do you still get credit for them defeating the boss if you're completely dead and you did a little bit of damage? Because every time I died and we completely died out, like I would just back out of the game, right? What's the point in spectating, continuing spectating? But maybe you might still get credit for it if you remain in the lobby while that boss is being fought, right? Otherwise, if that doesn't work, just shoot the boss a little bit, let the enemies kill him while you hide, and then take the credit for it. In fact, I think one player, like the team, when I did the UFO one in DMZ, I think teammate was trying to do that. Like, so we dropped on the UFO, and I went right on top of the ship because I knew the ammo crate was there, like so you could keep refilling your ammo. Teammate landed on the top of the cliffside, and he helped. He did shoot the UFO a little bit, but by then I had already been killed by the enemies, the like other players, and I joined them, right? So I lost track of like old teammate, but. Once we destroyed the UFO, we were going to collect the orb, and it dropped close by to where he was. And he saw me climbing up the hill, and he tried to hide, and I wasn't sure whether he was going to kill me or not. And I'm not totally certain whether he was on. I presume he was the same player from my old team that I abandoned. But then I started shooting him, then he started shooting me back and all. So we just ended up killing him, I guess. I think he might have just been trying to hide, waiting for us to complete the event. So with the UFO one, if you're doing that solo technique where you do a little bit of damage and then hide and wait for the enemies to clean it up, right? My advice to you is don't attack the team until they deposit the orb. Because that's when you complete the event. The orb being deposited is what's required for the completion of the event, which is why I'm not 100% certain that slight little bit of damage will count. It might. But definitely with the Pharaoh one, the Butcher one, and I would wager the Swamp Creature, if you do a little bit of damage to the bosses while they've activated, and then let the hide for whatever team is actually actively going for those kills, you'll probably get credit for that. With the Pharaoh one, the second time where I think we got credit for it was we were going to the tomb, and I didn't even see the Pharaoh, so I don't know if I was the one who did the damage. I think a teammate was the one that damaged it. But I got killed, and I was in the death screen, but teammate was floating down still. Like, he had just respawned in the resurgence thing. And then the enemy team killed the Pharaoh while that happened, and I think that's what gave us the credit. So there's cheeseball ways to doing it. I do still recommend, if you want the fun of it, try to go for the kill yourself. That's the fun of it. And I would wager as the event goes by, most of these monster battles will be a little less contested. And on top of that, like I said, DMZ is also a safer way to just maybe tackle the boss fight, so you're not fighting enemies. Dude, honestly, there was one time I went into the Butcher fight, and I saw enemies fighting him. And I decided, I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to kill all the enemies, right? The real players. So I just started fighting the Butcher myself, and they turned and just like beamed me down, dude. I had no interest in fighting them. I was like, dude, I'm not going to kill you guys. But I left the match before that, so I didn't get credit for killing him then. I jumped in with the DMZ team, and we managed to kill it like with some randos. And I did all of them with the randos. I didn't have to squad up. And most people who are going for these challenges seem to not mind, going for them, at least when I was doing it. But yeah, I think well worth the effort. The reward is worthy. The reward is worthy, and the build is something I'm seeing myself most likely using with minor adjustments. Like I said, underbarrel and optic only. Otherwise, I'll keep the rest, and that's basically the full blueprint. So that's good. Yeah, I got through it, man. I was feeling a little sick today. Dude, the glow in I think it's bioluminescent blood is the correct terminology. That's so cool. That's such a nice touch. Because honestly, when you see it in the light, you don't expect that. Like, you don't expect that at all. And then you see it in the darkness, I'm like, dang, that looks good. That looks real good. Now, I have actually unlocked one of the blueprints. I've unlocked this one, Violent End. So we'll probably check that out tomorrow. And like I said, I have completed my... What is this? Why is this keep... This happens? This is happening every time I have completed the dual commas. The grind on that. So we'll do a masteries for that some point in time also. There's some stuff. There's stuff to do. There's stuff to do. I'm so like, you know, just, I'll say this now, but I'll probably repeat this tomorrow. People are like wondering how many credits you're gonna need for this. Like, this is a camo, the mastery camo. It's an animated camo. People have already leaked it like a while ago, and people are like so scared that this is gonna be 1,000 credit reward. I genuinely hope it's not 1,000 credit reward. I hope not. Like. There's two things I hope from this one. I hope either they troll us and it ends up becoming a 1 credit reward. Like, you just need 1 soul and you'll unlock the camo. That would be so funny, right? Or the other thing that I wouldn't mind seeing is it requires you buying everything. Like, it'd be really funny if this remained locked, right? So you don't know how much it's worth. And the only way to unlock it is to have everything else unlocked. And everyone might be like speculating how many souls is it, right? And like, oh my God, it'll be 1,000 souls. Plus we have to unlock everything, right? But once you unlock everything, it's just a 1 soul reward. I've always loved like that kind of concept, right? As a completionist thing. Like with achievements and trophies and stuff. Achievements in Xbox. I've always loved the concept of a 1 point Xbox, a 0 point Xbox challenge. So there's no reward, but it's just you know, the prestige of having that unlocked, right? So yeah, it'd be interesting. We'll see what is required for the final mastery camo for this Souls capture event, I guess. But we'll check out this Violent End tomorrow. If I'm not feeling like horrible sick or something. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to do in COD. Bunch of grinding to do. Get them souls, and whatnot. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my streams if you haven't already. I recommend you try to go for this mastery blueprint, BAS-P Bloody Mess. Kill them bosses or cheese them if you need to. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. Yes. Man, I hope I'm not wrong, but the bioluminescent, I hope that's the correct word, blood, that was a special treat to see. I appreciated it. I appreciated it big time.